Alliance War potion situation is not resolved and is getting worse. Drop rates are broken on these crystals, so watch out. AQ timeouts seem to be an ongoing problem. Champions are now invincible in certain content. We look at that a bit further. And arena results and much more. Yes, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Monday, the 11th of April. We got a jam-packed show for you today, lots of content. Also make sure to hit the like button, subscribe and all that stuff. And in the show we've got lots of things to cover as well. And your usual thank yous goes out to those that support the channel as a YouTube member and as a patron. You're on screen right now. And also those that support on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live tonight. I'll be continuing my target, my goals and my challenge to get 10,000 units in a matter of less than 2 weeks before the special deal expires on 7.4.6. Come along today and renew your Prime, renew your membership, give a donation and all that stuff. Support the channel. That would be very kind of you. And yeah, with this all jam-packed show, we got to get started and get right into the action. So first of all, there is a problem with missing drop rates in some of the Cavular annual crystals. Now, as you know, drop rates seem to be a bit of an issue when it comes to MCOC stuff. I think, you know, if you are spending your money in game, you need to see those drop rates. It's part of Google Play and Apple's terms of conditions for anything that has any kind of randomized loot boxy type things to them. And Kabam need to abide by those rules. That is how that's all set out. Unfortunately, though, it does seem that some of those drop rates are not there. Now, this was one of the big issues that caused me to stop being a spending person. So I'm non-spending as of the 26th of December 2021 because of things like this, and especially when it comes to Kabam's ownership of these particular issues and what they do for players, which is, nowadays they don't seem to be doing any of those kind of compensation matters. But look, you know, it's not good to see this in game, and yeah, like Kabam Zibbit has said here, we've let the rest of the team know so they can look into this and get it sorted, but you know, it won't be sorted out in time, I don't think. At the end of the day, it is part of Kabam's turn. It's part of the terms and conditions for the stores, as I said, and it should be something sorted out. So if you are seeing anything like this, red flags really, make sure to click, if you're kind of buying something via the store, so the unit store, when you click on it, make sure there's something there that says about like the drop rates, because if the drop rates work there, they'll work on the crystal in theory. But this is Kabam, by the way, so it may not. There's been a lot of glitches this month, not good so far. We move on now to issues when it comes to AQ timeouts. Now, this was kind of posted a little bit from players towards the end of March, and with the new update kind of coming in, and kind of the early parts of April, we definitely saw like a flurry of people talking about timeouts. But it does seem like it's like creeping in a good amount of players going, look, they're having issues when they're timing out. Player here says, map 8 fight, boss fight, legit timeout because I was using a low damage champ, had them down to 10%. Instead, I lose half my health and then go back to full health after I hit them 168 times. That's just not right. I know they are trying to stop Corvus Cheese, but come on, guys. Yeah, so let's like have a look. This is a little bit of evidence right here on the Sasquatch fight. So it kind of goes in like here, and to speed things along now, like 7, 6, 5, 4, and you'll notice 50% on Sasquatch right there. So he's down to 50% on that particular interaction. The timeout, okay, timed out. Then going to the fight again, which this player does, and yeah, that's full health. That Sasquatch has now gained full health. So that is a massive timeout bug right there. Damn, man. Damn. All that hard work in that particular fight with Quake leads to nothing. And it seems to be an ongoing problem. So Kabam Zibbit has said, as of the 9th, which is and was Saturday. So on Saturday, he said, hey there, thanks to those who shared this info. Just wanted to confirm that the team is still looking into this and that we'll update you as soon as we have more info to share. That's not good. That's not good, because a lot of times these fights take some time to do, and kind of like, damn, you know, sucks. I don't know exactly what the parameters that is causing this, to kind of give examples of like best ways to kind of bypass it or, you know, avoid it, but it looks like this might be quite either specific, at times affecting certain players for whatever reason. In this particular player's example, it's just difficult to get an idea of like team health. Because that's the other thing as well. If you go in at like a low health champion, will this be something that kind of pops up as an issue? Well, was Quake partway health going into that fight? Yeah. So if it's not a full health champion, you might cause this timeout bug and issue. So that could be the reason. Watch out. And yeah, definitely take care. Whoever's the boss killer within your team, difficult for me because I know a lot of times my particular champions for the lanes that I do would power up Sasquatch and make him a very annoying fight because they I think it's because they gain buffs and stuff like that. So yeah, frustrating, very, very frustrating for players. And now on to Invincible Champions. Yes, Invincible Champions. So I saw this by a couple of players. So Fabulous, Bit, and Trevon. I saw this on Reddit, two separate like posts, and it's like Invincible Champions. I kid thee not. Okay, so let's kind of switch to a different kind of like way of viewing this. So we can see on screen right now. Okay, he's not getting any damage. As you as a player, you're not taking any damage. He's taking 0 damage. This I want to assume is Arena. It looks like it's Arena because, you know, who takes 3 stars into Alliance Wars? I'm not saying people might do that, but it looks like this is Alliance. This looks like this is Arena. But still, like he's literally done no damage. Like the defender is doing no damage. The attacker, you are, I guess he's like completely surprised by this, going, what the heck's going on here? And the same example on screen right now. This is definitely Arena. You're taking no damage. Yes, the indestructible's popping up. You can see that. I can see that. But the thing is, that's not going to protect you all the time from damage coming in, especially from basics. Unless that indestructible is like too OP. But if we've seen it with the previous example, my God, there do be some problems with the game in some sort of capacity if that is what is happening. Yeah, I think this is definitely a bug, but it's a funny bug at the end of the day. That's absolutely hilarious. The reason that we now need to get completely to the point is Kabam have now decided to make some changes to Alliance Wars Season 33 from a point of view of the war potions and loyalty store changes. Look, you know, changing what they did with the Glory Store wasn't great. We've all talked about the problems of imbalance with how much loyalty you currently get versus the new store changes and purchasing and acquisition of it. The same way of looking at the Glory Store and going, why did you need to change what you changed? And it's all been a bit of a what the heck is going on with Kabam. Ultimately leaving a very sour taste in the mouth when it comes to the player base. Looking at this and going, am I going to be bothered with Alliance Wars seasons in future? Probably will still keep going, but probably not interested with it at a high competitive level, especially from a cost perspective. I'm not going to go too much into like Kabam justifying why they made the changes that they did, because there is some plot holes to this. I mean, you could look at the situation of going, well, they wanted to separate the currencies out, so saying glory for the Glory Store, loyalty for Alliance Wars based participation. And that's all well and good, but at the same token, people who would then go, right, well, I'm going to spend my glory on health potions, if they did, then would go, right, well, I'll just, like, you know, use that in Alliance War seasons. So basically, if Kabam want you to use your glory for rank up resources, then, well, players were still kind of mitigating the glory spend on potions for then usage in Alliance War seasons to effectively get rank up rewards down the line. So it's kind of like, I don't know, like, I always say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. It's like, just leave it as it is. Now, Kabam's answer to like getting some more loyalty to the players is increasing the volume that you get for win and loss in Alliance Wars. So that's something to, again, mitigate the loss in a situation. There's tons of takes on this particular situation, and where do you begin? Because there's so many, like, since even Kabam posting on Friday, there's been like about 4 to 5 pages, maybe even more, of player feedback. I mean, one such player here says, you want to be a specific case here, a tier 5 alliance winning 2 wars out of 3 every week above average gets 75k loyalty with the new system. That's 3 health pots and 1 to 2 buffs per week. That means those players will have access to 1 health potion and 0.7 buffs per war. In what world does that make sense? Data collection and fancy math is all good and well, but common sense should still prevail at some point. There's also a point here saying what is surprising is the number they used were before the compensation started, which was the start of the proliferation of rank 3s in war, who is in charge of these delusional decisions. Now, exclusively rank 3s are used in war with rank 4s as well. 9.5 heals, nothing. Upon that, you have delayed the start of these potions to after war season starts. So we are starting with 0 potions, incompetence at its finest, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's a bit of a slinging match there. And Command Mike's response says, we did not ignore the inflammation of HP from rank 3 to rank 4 and included those in our calculations. We based it on the average number of potions used, then inflated for changes. Now, without going over like everything, because honestly there's so much from the community when it comes to kickback on this, but it has been overwhelmingly negative. I mean, it was negative in the first instance, and with good reason. I mean, you look at these changes to these health potion extensive of cost versus what you get back from, like, if you lose, and it's like, if you lose, like, losing is bad in any case in Marvel Contest Champions, but like in Alliance War, so it's like it's lose turns into a lose-lose, and then turns into a lose-lose-lose situation, because you lost the war. You're still losing when it comes to the extent of loyalty you get back, and you're losing again when it comes to trying to get things like your boosts, your Alliance Wars health potions, and as well to a degree your revives, but mainly with the health potions. Even more so if you're like a top level. Look, if you're highly skilled and you're not going to be spending anything on loyalty on your health potions, then hey, good for you. But then if you go to a situation where you might be just participating with alliances, and you kind of like, you go for a bad time and you're like, right, well, I need the health potions, thank God I didn't use any revives, but I need health potions. There's going to be a point where you just burn out on loyalty, trying to keep your champions afloat. Even more so, as we said, down to the line of like Platinum 1 or wherever, where you're going up against rank 4 6 stars. And it just goes to show what I've been saying for a long time: you can't polish a turd when it comes to this content that Kabam put out when they don't know what they've been doing since January 2018. And if you're looking for an example or kind of disagree with that point, in the words of Cabby Lane, right there you go. That's it. In any case, if anything changes with that story, I'll let you know. But we've got to move on to arena predictions and results for the selector arena for Gamora and Psycho Man, and as well Anti-Venom's results. Let's do it. The results have been astounding, absolutely astounding. Don't know what has really changed in the last like 2 weeks of arena grind, but this is one of the lowest in a little while. I think either people have been completely burnt out by arena grinding, or reasons which I don't know. In any case, let's go over the results. Anti-Venom, I was 40 mil out. Yes, 40 mil out from what I thought would be similar to the likes of Nimrod and other champions. 37.2 mil was enough to get position 100. That's ridiculous. Ridiculously good, but still ridiculous, because we go through these really weird times. Unless people had their bot accounts banned or whatever, like arena botters banned, I don't know. It's so weird. In any case, position 183, 24.8 mil. And then you're getting, if you wanted a 5-star, 17.09 was enough for position 500. Shout out to everybody in the Discord, in the arena results section, that gave a lot of results for this. Appreciate you for doing that. Predictions for round 2. My round 2 predictions is that 6-star Psycho Man and Gamora, 65 mil I'm predicting. 5-star Psycho Man and Gamora, 31 mil I'm predicting with that one. It's the same as it is with the results. It's just a case of like being safe rather than sorry. And an Anti-Venom, 40 mil. I don't know whether or not that will go up. I thought Anti-Venom was a better champion than what he's been given some kind of like, scores here. But that's how it goes. 20 mil for a 5-star Anti-Venom. Do you know what? If you wanted a sneaky new basic champion, I'd say this is a good opportunity, even more so when it comes to picking up like a sneaky 6-star. If you're willing to do the grind and do the time, you could pick up something nice. But those have been my predictions. That has been the results for round 1 of that arena. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to check out some other content I'm going to be posting later on today, talking about my unit grind and how well it's been going. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye everybody. Tatty byes.